Oh, all right, we're live. What's up, guys? Oh, back, back on the old account. Well, back on the new account, I guess. Yeah, back on the new account. I don't know why I said old account. Um, I will be honest. I missed Battlegrounds. I played one match of off-season Battlegrounds today, and won. Really excited to do all the rank ups and get back to grinding. Excited to see where we end this season. But still got some stuff to do in this challenge. So for now, that's what we're going to be doing. Tomorrow, I don't know. We might do some more Battlegrounds tomorrow for off season so that I'm more ready to go when season launches. But for now, tonight, the goal is finishing Act 5, potentially pushing into Act 6, depending on how things go, and then kind of laying out the plans for the challenge from there with everything from Cyber. So, Eli, what's up, dude? First one in here. Hope you're having a good time. Good night. Notorious, what's up, dude? Yo, Zav, what's up? Did you whale? This is a new account. So this account is completely free to play and can't open any crystals at all. So this account definitely will not be whaling. On my main account, I have not bought anything at all. Not one thing. We will be doing a stream on Wednesday for my birthday. I will be buying one Odin. That's it. I'm not spending any units. I'm not spending $1 more than that. Um, but I will buy one Odin because I do like the value of the Odins, and with everything you get from the pass or from the track on the store as well, I do think that's worth it. So we won't really be whaling. I don't know, like what does that make me? $100. What is that like a fish? I'll be a fish. Did you whale? Noob, what's up, Ava? Oh, I feel like I'm in a good mood today, so I don't care that you called me a noob. One Odin is so nice from the track. Glad they front loaded it a bit. Yeah, the Nexus is nice, the SIGs are nice, the T7, the 2 to 3. I love the 2 to 3 gem being in there. And then if you log in every day, you get the next milestone after that, which is the 10 alphas and basics. So really nice. You're a Giga Whale? Oh yeah, for sure. How many rank 4s did you do yesterday? This is 5.3.1, by the way. I only dipped in my unit stash, grabbed 3 rank 4s. Nice. Yeah, one of my alliance mates did the same thing. They ended up spending like 24K units, I think. Is that around how much you spent? Like one? Shut up. Is there a zero? You forgot a zero behind there? What's up, Gerbert? How are you? Ava gonna drop $100 dono for you whaling. Donations are not unlocked. Technically, there's a link in the description, but no, I even if you guys donated, I don't think I would spend more on the offers that are available right now. I feel like I'm content with the 100. Well, the 100, and I'm gonna buy the superior offer because that's the $50 one because I haven't bought that yet, and the value from that, in my opinion, really went up after seeing the cyber deals. What's up, Egg? How are you? I spent 19K, 2 crystals, a gem, and one generic. Gotcha. Who'd you end up taking up? I'm being blackmailed by who? I'm not blackmailing you. 150 is a huge whale. I don't think that classifies me as a whale. I don't think you think that either. I think you're being sarcastic. But I don't know. I gotta be something, right? I don't think that's even mini whale status, to be honest. What's the smallest whale? Probably a beluga. I'm a beluga. I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. More like a guppy. That's much smaller. I really need to push my ult. Haven't had time. Yeah, I've pushed a lot, but now I'm missing my main. I'm looking forward to next stream if you're doing some more off season. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do for the next one. Because realistically, there's a chance that we kind of hit the soft wall on this account today. Sarcasm is my second favorite hobby. That's good. That's honestly, sarcasm is probably my favorite hobby. Holding for Gene, nice. A dolphin? I'm okay with the dolphin. I'll take a dolphin. They're kind of jerks, but they're also really. Yeah, I'll take dolphin. Kind of jerks, but also really smart. The bullies of the sea. Guys, remember when Act 5 used to be hard? This used to be the hardest. No, I don't think it was ever the hardest content in the game. This used to be some of the hardest content in the game. Eat beans? I don't like beans. You get the 6 star just by getting the daily tokens. Yeah. I think I would want, if I can, to get to 3K units, because if I could spend 3K units, I'll show you after this fight. But basically, there's quite a bit of rank up mats I could get, and then you get the other 6 star. So theoretically, we could get both 6 stars, and I think both of them awakened if I buy the right packages. But I don't know if I can get to 3K. Oh my gosh, dude, why does that keep happening? Like I tap the light and it whiffs, and then my special registers. I feel like it only happens on this account. I should check if I'm on 30 FPS. I think I am. I swapped when we started, but I don't know if it has the bug where I have to do it every day. What do you like? Stuff, okay? Hey, thanks for the follow. No, we're at 60. Up in on that. Yeah, I don't know why. That only happened on this account. I'm eating beans right now. Okay, so wait, let's show this. So yes, the egg is right. If I log in every day, we oh, this is just for claiming them? Oh, that's crazy. We will get this 6 star selector, which I will probably pick Yondu, just because he seems more interesting to play. And that's for not doing anything. And then we get to pick up the. This is the wrong one. The make your own offer, which doesn't really help us because a lot of this is stuff that I would have to open. What is this? This is a 6 star generic. So maybe we take this and give it to Yondu, and then we're chilling. For the bottom one, I have no clue what I would pick. Probably the gold, to be honest, because I can't open any of these crystals, and only one of these isn't gonna help because I'm gonna be down on the other. If we go to the units, wait, hold on, the other event. Yeah, if I spend 3,000 units, we get another selector. So then I would pick Super Scroll, and 3,000 units worth of stuff. We either do this to get two generics and a bunch of SIGs, but I doubt it. We'll probably pick that up once. This gives us rank up gems for 5 stars, which I could use on the Starkey and the Black Widow. And yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. 2 of those and 1 of those if I can get to 3k units. Beans are an elite food. Forgot about the T7 basics for the objective for getting 20 rank 4s. So now I'm going to be at 23. Nice, dude. What about 6-star Venom the Duck from the BG's thing? You have to open the eggs to do that. And that counts as a crystal. So we can't. 3k units, you'd get it now. Yeah, exactly. But I'm 1k short. And I also wonder if it'd be better to have the units for energy, revives, boosts, any of that. Because we can guarantee one of the champs and awaken them. So do I need both? I guess I would need both if I want to like push to throw like Paragon to get like the rank up part of that. But you need 3 anyway. I don't know. It's still a work in progress. Obviously, we still got to get there. But Yondu should be pretty fun. And we can probably give him some SIGs. 23, big whale. You have no room to talk, Ava. Yeah, Ava, aren't you at 30 now? Or you will be? I will say, I'm jealous of your rank 4 Cassie. Have you used her yet? You guys are bullies? We're not even bullying you. But yeah, 30. Shut up. Complains about being bullied for being a whale, and then talks about how you have 30 rank 4s. Does he reduce the duration of these too? No. Cool. I've been using her a little bit. How is she? Oof. Dude, Groot's tanky, man. Groot's the goat. Uh, Twitch is funny. That's all I'll say. Uh, yeah, cool. We can use Fury. Also, didn't he win that AFKO thing? He did. He did win the AFKO thing. What an underdog pick. I didn't vote at all for that because I didn't really care and didn't want to spend units. Seems like most people agreed with that because they got refunded anyway. The light attack almost whiffed. I felt it there. I felt it. Maybe I'm just pressing the special button too fast. I have no idea. Never had that problem except for this challenge. You should start putting your Twitch account in the description. That's probably a good idea. I could do that right now, probably. Uh, Honestly, like at the moment, I think I care more about YouTube subscriptions so that I can try to get to 500 to apply to the CCP beta. But yeah, I definitely appreciate both. What is it? I don't even know if this is the right link, to be honest with you, because I'm typing it out based on memory. If I'm right, I'm the goat. Uh, Nope, it's wrong. All right, well, I don't have the exact link, so I won't do it right now. But yes, I should start doing that. Now I don't even know who I want to do for the extra rank 4. I only planned for the next two. Maybe I'll do Red Guardian. I feel like Red Guardian's probably a solid pick. I would love a Red Guardian, but unfortunately, I don't even remember what event you had to spend to get him. Was it this summer? Probably, right? With Thunderbolts? But yeah, I did not get him. At the time I didn't care. I didn't think he was that good. Turns out, pretty good. Pretty freaking good. You would evade that. Spring cleaning? Gotcha. That makes sense. I've I don't know if I've ever spent on a spring cleaning event, honestly. Maybe? Maybe once? I didn't spend anything at all this one. Uh, did they get rid of all the weakness nodes in Act 5? Kind of seems like it. You guys remember that? 5.3? Where you had to use a specific class or else you had 50% less attack? What a fun time. Nice, nice. Great start. Spider Woman has enough health. We should be able to do this. If not, Star Lord can definitely clean him up. Bruh. Freaking annoying Mordo. Nice. Thank you. Just throw it. Okay. This guy does not want to throw a special today. Bro. If they ever changed his AI to where that heavy thing wouldn't work, he would actually be a pretty good defender. He'd be really annoying, but he'd be pretty good. It was a good burst. We died to block damage. Rip. I think he wasn't obtainable with units either. You had to actually buy the offers. It's pretty rare. I don't see that many people that have him. He also wants Sig 200 though. Yeah, I remember seeing a lot of 6 stars when he first got buffed. I don't see them as much anymore, but I feel like that's just because 6 stars don't really cut it anymore. In Battlegrounds, at least. Unless it's like a very specific meta, like the last meta. But I would not mind a Red Guardian. I would love a way to get him. Also, hopefully we don't screw up this fight, because after this, we don't got much in terms of damage. We'd have to use Captain Marvel against a Mystic, which would not be a fun time. Come on. Come on, Mordo. Thank you. Where did you end up placing last season? Mysterium 3. Not exactly where we wanted to place, but I'm okay with it, I guess. I definitely think I could have placed probably Mysterium 1 for sure if I wanted to push, but I didn't think I could get to C6. So I figured there wasn't a point in pushing because the reward difference between M3 and M1 is barely anything. So far, I know people are hyped for Banquet, but the champ lineup doesn't intrigue me that much. Yeah, so far the champ lineup does not intrigue me all that much either. But I have hope that the next three will be good. And even if they aren't, I think the milestone rewards plus the things in the crystals should make it worth it. Hopefully. If the rank ups are nice, I'll spend a good amount of units, but if not, and the unreleased champs aren't hyped, then I probably won't go deep. Yeah, I mean, I won't have that many units. I'm at 8.2k right now, plus 4.4k from the offers I'm going to buy. So that's 12.6 right there. Realistically, I could probably get to like 14. So if the milestones are good, I'll probably just dump all 14 and then start grinding arena hard next year in prep for Heart of Fire. We've been in the arena this weekend. Not gonna lie, I maxed out the 4 and 5 star arenas. No, the basic and the featured arena, and I've gotten like 16 of the milestones in the 4 star one. I hate the 4 star one. It takes so long. Fingers crossed for Kitty Pryde in the Banquet. That would be pretty crazy, but I doubt that's gonna happen. I would not mind that. Does your alliance whale? Because that will help you a lot if so. Probably not. If I had to guess, some of them will. I know a few people whaled out for Cyber, but I don't think they whale like crazy. One year, the year I was in Masters, I think I told you guys we had two guys place in the top 90, and my ranked rewards were crazy. That was a great year. But I also think it was the one year that the Alliance rewards were a little bit gimped. Whale ally. Bro, you're probably gonna get so much crap, Ava. How hard does Salty go? Probably enough to get individual rank rewards at least. What are the splits usually? Probably top 100, right? For Salty? Do they do a top 100 for the Alliance? Oh, block damage. Punisher sucks. This guy's getting worse to fight too. He's actually not that bad to fight, but he sucks when you're punching up, and you don't have health potions. I do not want to be taking all this block damage, bro. Just die. Die to the bleed. Die to the bleed. Die to the bleed. Oh, you jerk. Man. I hope as hard as me. Fair enough. Just really depends who comes in and out. This is my first banquet with them. Gotcha. Will the season end before banquet? Does the war season? Yeah, probably, right? Because we have what, 2.5 weeks left of the war season? Yeah. Ava, get me into salty before banquet. Do it. Our account's about to go crazy. I'm just kidding, by the way. But also maybe not. But also I am. What's going on, man? What's up? Run it up. My voice cracked. This season is only 9 wars total. Really? This is oh, dude, we're chalked for the season then. We've already lost two, I think. Only 2 weeks of war left. Damn, it flew by. Yeah, well, apparently only 1 week of war left. If it's only 9 total. Oh, and next season is a big thing, which will be my first time doing it, but I'm kind of excited. It seemed like a good idea. I just wasn't in an alliance that season when it was a thing. Two, rip. So probably still 2 weeks. Gotcha. Also, guys, I have a question for you about the stream, since most of you in here, actually, I think all of you in here, are pretty regular to the stream. If I could upgrade one thing about the stream quality, what would you what would you guys say to do, like from your perspective? Basically, I thought it was gonna be at no, I thought it was gonna be at special one. Oh, basically, my parents are trying to figure out a gift to give me. And I was like, well, I'm pretty sure the only thing you could upgrade is probably camera quality, audio, and connection. Potentially one other thing that I have an idea for, but I'm not sure. But do you guys think any of that needs upgrading? For holidays, they made war season and added big thing. Yeah, made war season shorter. Got you. The TV needs to be on for sure. Technically, I could do that, but have it display like my logo or something. I would I would definitely get copyright something for whatever the heck I could play on the TV. Can you put the bouncy Windows logo on the TV? But dude, that's a good idea. I don't think this TV has that, but honestly, that might be worth just putting on there, because people would watch this. People who don't even play the game would watch the stream just to see if it hits the corner. Probably get good. Okay, Eli. Nah, but in all serious, I know you've been having problems with the cord. Getting a better one comes to mind. Yeah, that that's not like an expensive. That's like I don't know, probably $20 or $30. I'll probably just buy that. Just the cord that I have that I'm using is an older one, so the I don't know. You know how like when you use a charger for a long time, the like cord around the plug-in starts to give out, that's what's happening to this cord. So if I touch it the wrong way, it just disconnects. It's bedtime for me, sadly. Have a great rest of the stream. Good night, Ava. Have a good one. Wait, what's the... Yeah, why would I go the longer way? Good night, whale. Good night, moon. Good night, whale. Rank 4 Yondu today from the event. He's insane. Furzy, nice, dude. How good we talking? Dude, he starts with 2 bars of power. Are you kidding me? The block damage alone might kill me. Yondu seems cool. Not cool enough for me to wail out on Cyber. But pretty cool. I wouldn't mind having a Yondu. If I had to pick one of them to rank 4, I would also pick Yondu. I definitely thought I missed that dex. Poe, what are you doing? Alright, we can't bait special 2s, so our power stings aren't going to do as much damage. And we missed our intercept. Whew. Can Star-Lord survive the special 2? Probably, right? We should be fine. Bro, I love him. He's really good. Interesting. Dang, that's a lot of block damage. This is going to be a little bit of a longer fight, too. If only Fury didn't die. Part of me just wants to revive him for speed, but we need to save those. Because I'm going to need them later. On attack and D, so personally, I would probably go Yondu. I think you missed a message there, Eli. But yeah, I would go Yondu also. What chapter are you on? This is 5.3. I think this is the second quest. I remember the 5.3.6, I think 0.6, Green Goblin used to be a revive farm. Honestly, I don't even know if that one got nerfed. Because I know 5.4.6 got nerfed. But I used to do 3.6. And obviously, variant... What was the, like, original one? It was, like, 2.4.2 or something? You didn't see the previous message. No, I just see the on, attack, and D. Come on. Gotcha. You planning on finishing it tonight? Is this the Gwynmaster one? I am planning on finishing Act 5 tonight. No, this is... The Act 5 boss is the Ultron. Like Ultron Classic. Labyrinth Ultron, if you will. Probably this path, right? What's up, bro? What's up, Tay? How are you? What the heck is this? Is this like I can portal? Oh, that's so weird. I don't know if I've ever seen that. You could portal or move. Any good deals for this account? We can pop right over. So kind of. We'll do an order of the plan. We kind of went over it a little bit earlier. Basically, you log in every day, you get this stuff. I'll probably go with the 6-star generic and the gold, I think, because I can't use much of anything else there. And then doing that will give us a 6-star selector here, which I will go Yondu. And then technically, if I spend 3,000 units, we get another selector here, which I would grab Scroll. But, one, we don't have 6,000 units or 3,000 units, so that is a little bit of a problem. But if we did, I would probably pick up 2 of these, which give a lot of rank up gems for 5 stars, which I could use for the Starkey and the Black Widow that we'll get from the calendar. And then one of these, which gives us another generic and some Sig Stones, which I would use for the other 6-star champ that we pick up. Everything else, I mean, this would be nice, to be honest. Just a bunch of 6-star rank up gems, but we cannot afford that. This would be really nice, because then we could just select Herc. But, alas, we do not have units. I was saying people use their rank 4 C200 scrolls in Barrow's friendly stream, and he was doing bad. Doesn't seem to be good in Battlegrounds. Gotcha. Okay, that's good to know. Not that it matters much for me, but good to know. Any way to get Radiance to get units? I'm guessing not, though. Yeah, there'd be no way for me to get Radiance in time. Right now, there's not even units in the Radiant store for me. Literally, this is it. And that probably doesn't change until I hit at least Cav. And there's also, the only way I could get Radiance would be Battlegrounds, which is like no, not even a month away anymore. It would be basically 2 months from now, essentially, when we get the Radiance. Also, I know he's bleed immune. I just didn't really want to use Spider-Woman here. Also, the 5-6 meta is insanely nuky. Yeah, that's the circuit meta that you could do in friendlies right now, right? I did a couple matches of it last night on the stream, and it seemed very nuky. Like I didn't even realize it was a different meta because my fights were going so fast. Interesting challenge. What's up? Get better. Or actually, I guess now I can just. What's up, Joe? Yeah, it's been pretty fun so far. Fun navigating the different ways to get things without actually opening stuff. Only a few defenders are capable of holding scores under 50K. What were some of the standouts would you say from Barrow's stream? Personally, Twitch is better than YouTube, just more ads for streams. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily have a preference, so yeah, if you want to be on the Twitch side, that's fine. The right now, Twitch is the only one that gives me ad revenue, so it's more clean. Gotcha. Uh, Is that the prowess one, like the meta? No, that's the current one, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's the current meta. The 5/6 one is I reveal my trap card. So it's basically just the evade slash root thing. This meta is fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. GC is basically Epoch Toad. Yeah. Do you get ad revenue just by streaming on Twitch, or you need a certain amount of followers? You have to hit affiliate. So the qualifications to hit. Hey, Joe, thanks for the follow. The qualification to hit affiliate is like 3 streams with an average of 3+, 3 streams in a month, 30 followers, I think, and like 4 hours of watch time. So it's basically nothing. And then to upgrade to partner, you have to like do 6 streams with an average of 75 viewers or higher. But that gives you a little bit of ad revenue on Twitch if you hit affiliate. And by a little bit, I mean I make anywhere from 20 to 40 cents a stream on ad revenue. Nick and Dark Phoenix were somewhat stalling. Thing as well, but can still be mega nuked with the perfect counter. As for attackers, I probably will rank 4 Jack. He's insane for it because you just launch your SP2 while your opponent has 2 bars and it kills every time. Interesting. Are you going to do Jack over Shocker? But not passive. Thanos is just annoying this meta. That makes sense for the stalling and for the... Yeah, I mean, for the specials. That makes sense. Damn, you balling with that stream revenue. That's what I'm saying, dude. The funny thing is you can't even... Like, you can't take the revenue out of Twitch to your bank account until you hit $50. So at this rate, in like 3 months, I can take $50 out of Twitch. Not that I care, but it's pretty funny. Danos is also very good in 5/6. Ooh. That's rough. Gotcha. So someone like Speed probably makes crazy amounts because his views are up there. Yeah, like the actual ad revenue that you get is based on your average viewers for that stream individually. And I think it's like technically, I forget what the rate was, but I think it's like $1 in ad revenue is like an average of 1,000 viewers for your stream divided by the time or something. I don't know. Basically like that. So Speed probably makes, I don't know, if he streams for 8 hours, 100,000 viewers, and an amount of money. I can't do math in my head right now for some reason. Any defenders that have some kind of stall gain value because everyone else gets nuked in 30 seconds. That makes sense. Even Serpent gets nuked in less than 40 by Kushala. Dude, that actually makes a lot of sense. When we did that meta, because Mino did that meta when we friendlied, I used Tigra against Serpent, and I nuked the crap out of that guy. Like, probably my quickest Tigra versus Serpent fight ever. Kushala is permanently banned from me. I can't pull her. Really? I feel like that's an interesting one. I feel like I've never heard someone say, yeah, I can't pull Kushala. I'm trying to do math in my head still. I forgot about the numbers. It's also different when you're that big. And he gets a bigger split because he's a partner. And she's too broken, and you can get Kushala trapped. Yeah. I ban Kushala quite often. Interesting. I got Kushala really early. Like when she first got added to the Titan, she might have been my first pull from it. So I've had her for a long time. So yeah, I've never even thought about banning Kushala. Keep in mind your Nick will get nuked in 20 seconds by Deadpool X Force if he's high Sig, especially since your Nick is rank 3. He'll be rank 4, Sig 200 by the end of next or by the start of next season. Also, Juggy will nuke your Nick in 35. Okay. Still haven't pulled her. Dang, so you and Joe haven't pulled Kushala, huh? Interesting. I want just a way to get her guaranteed without doing Necro Exploration. She's not in that crystal. I don't think. She wasn't in the base pool. This is yeah. I was gonna say this is unblockable finale, huh? Yeah, Eli. Like keep that in mind. Also, Nick will be rank 4 Sig 200 by the time I'm playing next season, and Deadpool will probably be awakened by the time week 5 and 6 comes around. Because if I don't pull him from the 30 basics, I'll probably give him the gem. You might want to ban Juggy if you don't have him rank 4 by then. I'm probably going to. I think that's my plan. When we played, my Chielis nuked Evo, but I played bad and lost. But she definitely nuked him. Yeah. High Evo is a weird champ. Sometimes he's good on defense, and sometimes he gets nuked. He's like my biggest 50-50 defender, I feel like. Literally, I never know what I'm going to get when I put him down. Even when they have good counters. Sometimes it works. Why are you wanting to Sig 200 Nick for? Just for defense. To make the second life even more of a stall. Why do you think I shouldn't? Okay, she's about to be unblockable, but I'm pretty sure I've played this whole fight where she basically is. Might as well parry now. Oh, I can't even stun her anyway, because of... Okay, so she has to be under 25%. That makes sense. Nice. Oh, that was risky. Come on. Like one more combo, probably. If this was anyone but a rogue, she'd already be dead. She would survive that. Even your rank 4 Nick will be 35 seconds with Jugs and Deadpool X Force. Outside of those two, though, he's very solid. Cool. That makes sense. Not just curious. Gotcha. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think I'll just ban Jugs, and then Deadpool. I won't be able to rank 4 Deadpool by the time that meta comes around, probably. But he will be rank 3 and probably awakened by that point. So I'll kind of also have that option. Yeah, also for the Nick, that Sig makes fights on attack where you mess up and go into second life have higher scores. Yeah, absolutely. He could just ban Jugs and Deadpool X-Force. Yeah, the plan is to ban Jugs. Deadpool X-Force, probably not at that point, because even if some people have him at rank 4, I don't think I would ban him with the rank 3 in my deck. What is the easy path here? Is there one? I don't know. I'm so high my Jugs is unduped. He hangs out low in my roster. I matched someone to I did one off-season match today, and I saw someone with a rank 4 Jugs. Yeah, low on the list. Almost snuck by, but yeah, I banned him. I think I'd rather rank 4 Kushala than Jugs. I know back in the day there were a lot of people debating whether inequity lowered your attack rating as well. I've always ran at least 3 points in it, but what are your thoughts? I know back in the day it used to just straight up not work. It just didn't do anything at all. To my knowledge, that's fixed and it works. I started running it when I started using Cassie a lot as a 6 star. Is when I unlocked it and started running it, and it just made her ridiculously tanky. And I've never taken it off since because it helps out a lot. Stalls on defense for certain defenders, makes things safer. So I run 3 out of 3 points in my Battlegrounds deck of Inequity. I was playing when Nick came out, and I was just on auto mode, if that makes sense. So I didn't get any of those champs when they came out. Gotcha. As a 7 star, that is. Gotcha. Thankfully, Benito doesn't ban my rank 4 Jugs. Too many other ban targets. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe depending on the meta, that'll change. I think I'm just gonna stop banning Dark Phoenix. Because I feel pretty comfortable in that fight. Obviously, it can always go wrong, which is the risk there. But I'm comfortable enough in the matchup. So do you feel that it affects your offense as well or not? I don't think so. I mean, if they have an equity on, that lowers your offense. I've definitely noticed that. Yeah. I don't think it does that because there's times where I've fought people against Gene specifically with all the exhaustions, and I'm like, oh yeah, this person has an equity on. And then there's times where I fought Gene in Battlegrounds and I'm like, this person does not have an equity on. Whereas I have an equity on all the time. So otherwise I wouldn't notice a difference, if that makes sense. I did. I was just running AQ at the time. Had a lot going on at that time. Kind of hate that I missed it. Yeah, that sucks because you probably would have got Dark Phoenix. It's crazy how easy a 4 star Nick Fury can cut through Act 5. OSC, yeah, that's rough. Definitely make sure you're prepared for it this year. Dude, Eli, I saw somebody else on I think it was on the Discord, talking about what we've been talking about if Heart of Fire next year is going to be crazy with all the good champs. Um, and so one, it kind of scares me that everybody has that same thought because he was like, what if Kabam just doesn't give them to us and holds off? And then another guy said, what if instead they do they put Ascensions in the box. And I was like, oh, I could totally see them doing something like that, and I would hate it. Is it confirmed to happen in 2026, Heart of Fire? No, we're just speculating. We're just assuming because they made so much money from it. Dude, if I had willpower on, this would literally be free. No, I definitely would have, but I do stuff like that all the time. I'll get a little bored and miss something big, and my account gets behind, and then kind of catch up during Cyber Weekend and Banquet. Nice. Yeah, having the ability to just always catch up in that way is pretty good. Keep it rolling. They would need something to entice the whales, so Ascensions would make sense. Yeah, and that scares me. It happens every year, Zav. It just has a different name. The year before it was called Omega Days. Fairly high likelihood they will continue it. Yeah. Not 100% guaranteed, but high enough chance that I will prepare for it. Exactly. Well, I'd rather fight a Venom. He can bleed. Yeah. Venom it is. I'm just saying, if there's no champions available for Art of Fire and instead it's Ascensions, I'm gonna be a little pissed. They're like ascend your, I don't know who they even put in there. Well, I guess I said everybody's ascendable, right? Everyone that's been released up until this point and up until March, I think, in their post is what they said. That's gonna make Battlegrounds so interesting too, especially when rank fives come, because it's like not everyone's gonna have their same first rank five, and not everyone's gonna have the same first ascension. So like, who do you do? Because you know your first rank five is gonna get banned. Release Dark Phoenix, she just insta kills you. Yeah, basically. I need to just make sure I'm keeping an eye out when big deals come out. I'm pretty sure it was during the NBA playoffs as well. So when I got off, I was watching basketball. That's fair. I love the NBA playoffs. But I was saying because I was thinking about who would be my first rank five for each class, right? And I know a lot of people are gonna do Deathless Thanos for Cosmic, and it makes sense. It's smart. But Carolina is my favorite Cosmic to play. I would love to take Carolina to rank five, but then I would never get to play her again in Battlegrounds. People would just ban her. So it's like, do I take her to rank five and then never play her again? Obviously, for like a few months, probably. Um, or do I leave her at rank four so that I can at least still use her? And I think that problem is going to happen with a lot of different champs. Hello there, Benito. What's your main source of champs with no crystals? The new objective, like the new player objectives. So that's how I got Fury. Is doing the objectives. Technically, in those objectives, you have to open like 4 crystals total, but I feel like that doesn't count because I got like 2 3 stars, so it doesn't make a huge impact on the account overall. So technically, it's not fully no crystal. It's basically no crystal. Vox would be my first rank 5. He was my first rank 4 too. Nice. I was only saying Kero as like a first cosmic. assuming our first, like, if our first rank 4 is random, or rank 5 is random by class, that'd be my cosmic option. If we got to pick, I have no idea who I would rank 5. Probably Onslaught or Jean. Domino is my first rank 5. She always goes up first, lol. Dude, that sounds horrible. They said every champ from Paviter and Lizard onwards will be ascendable on release. Gotcha. This is a beefy Hyperion. Come on. The rest of the champs will be ascendable in batches after that. Gotcha. Will champs before Paviter be unascendable? What Eli just said. My first rank 5 will be Thanos. He was my first rank 4 as well. No, he went red. I was reading chat. That's why you pay attention to the fight. Rookie mistake. Serpent rank 5 would be scary. Yeah. There's also the mentality of like rank 5 the champ you hate fighting the most so that other people ban them. So like let's say I don't know, let's say Captain Britain, right? Like if I don't want to rank up Maker, I take Captain Britain to rank 5. People probably ban her. I don't have to deal with that. Obviously in my case, I wouldn't do that because I have enough tech options that I can manage. I don't know who that would be in my case, who I would rank 5 to. I actually don't think I would do that. I don't think there's anyone I hate fighting that much that I would rank 5 them, hoping they get banned. Nick is kind of useless on Awaken, not gonna lie. He's my best champ. I just love Thanos, and he's a fairly common rank up, so other people that have him rank 5 won't ban him. That's true. He's pretty good, not the fastest, but he is consistent and does a wide range of fights. Vox, gotcha. Paviter is getting the Founder's Gem and going to rank 4. Nice. No rank 5 Prowler for you? I am definitely not rank 5ing Prowler. My first rank 4 was Tigra, but she's not gonna be my first rank 5. I don't think someone like Tigra necessarily needs to be the first champ you rank up to the next level. Alright, cool. Thanos is kind of falling off, hot take. Oh, I think that's a really hot take. He's still a top cosmic and stuff, but he's really not too difficult on defense, and there are more nukes. Yeah, the problem is Thanos is difficult to nuke with the protection, and he's great on attack. So I don't think he's falling off. That can be faster than him. Yeah, for sure. He's not the fastest attacker, but he has a lot of range of things he can do. He's never been difficult on defense, but he has guaranteed stall. And on attack, I don't think he's falling off either. Yeah. He has a lot of range and utility. Range by, like, he could do a variety of matchups. I just took my Tiger to rank 4 today. I can't wait for Battlegrounds to come back. She's nuts, dude. That's why I like going with Domino. She's my favorite, but for her to be at her best, she needs to be at the highest rank possible. Yeah, I agree with that. Mine's rank 3, and I feel like she's not worth drafting anymore. But it's still going to be a little while for me to get her to rank 4, just because I feel like Domino's kind of fallen off with how many tech champions that we have now that like just straight up counter her. Come on. Uh, do that to get the deep wound. Throw the special. Throw the special. Thank you. Does this kill you? Yeah. Well, the protection really isn't long, and it just stalled out the fight by like 20 seconds. Yeah, but that's enough to win a match. Easily. Oh, perfect. Yeah, we'll go that way. I don't know, but for me, Spot will definitely be rank 5, I promise you. That's a cool rank up. I wouldn't do it, but definitely a cool one. And if you're an unstoppable counter, you're gonna be pretty fast, but he's still top cosmic. No one sue me, please. 20 extra second of stall is so much in high level battlegrounds. Most champs with the hard counter won't take a minute plus to kill. That's why he has value on defense. Yeah, exactly. I feel like I don't know. I played a lot of battlegrounds last season, like a lot, and I from Mysterium on, which I was in for what, like 3 weeks. Every round one, I felt like was 58 seconds or shorter, unless there was bad matchups on both sides, or there was shenanigans that happened from the meta being annoying and AI dependent. But I feel like most of the winning rounds were like 58 seconds or shorter. No suing here, just having an interesting convo. No, yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're gonna finish a fight in 40 seconds and it just stalls it out by 20 seconds, it's 60 seconds, and that's still 50k points. Yeah, but that's not enough for certain matchups. I don't know what I'm gonna rank up. What are your options? Because a lot of my Caro fights last meta were 58 seconds. I swear, like that for so many different matchups. That's what I was getting, and like if I'm putting Kindred down on defense, who in my case was a rank 3, that dude was getting nuked in 45. So that wasn't enough. But if I put Deathless Thanos down and he's getting killed in 60, I win that matchup. A Cosmic Defender that has definitely fallen off is Maestro. Absolutely, Zav. Absolutely. I feel like that dude gets nuked by everyone now. I feel like Spot is a good defender. If you know how to play him with the right play against him with the right counter, not really. But I think he has the benefit of being a unique enough rank up still that people aren't familiar with fighting him, and that makes him a better defender, if that makes sense. Do you prefer people to watch you on YouTube or Twitch? Victor, I don't think I really have a preference. Kinda users dealer's choice? No, user's choice. Dealer's choice would be mine. Kind of whatever you prefer. There's typically more people in chat on the YouTube side. Viewership when I'm streaming Battlegrounds is typically higher on YouTube. It's literally exactly the same right now. So when I'm streaming other stuff, it's usually even. Definitely Maestro, yeah. I'm gonna really push myself in Battlegrounds this time. Try to get as high as possible. Nice, Tay. Yeah, you should. There's champs I have more I don't want to rank. Did I miss a message, Joe? Who are you considering to rank? There's like a lot of champs like Photon, Serpent, Britain, and other defenders who can just nuke your health and can't finish above 50k. True. Still have 3 rank 4s and 4 rank 3s that can rank for Battleground, so I think this will be my best shot to push this time. Yeah, normally after the deals go out, if you go all out, that next season is your best opportunity. In my opinion. Spot could be annoying if you have bad RNG with the spots. Yeah. Spiral, I'm not doing a 660 Dazzler. I wish I could give you a better... I hate Spiral. No, don't die. So I can't really give you a non-biased opinion on if you should rank Spiral or not. Because I hate her. I hate her so much. I had... One of my alliance mates just took her to rank 4. I can't do it. If my alliance asked me to do that rank up, I would tell them no. Straight up. I think that's my least favorite champ to play. Not many champs counter it. The spots, there's quite a bit of rupture immune champs now, and then if you counter the miss, you don't have to deal with it as much. I'm gonna die. Who are your best Britain counters? Tay just saying Banner. Jack number 1. Prowler was pretty good. Bastion was decent. Starkey takes a good amount of damage still. Onslaught did it with a good amount of health. Jean does it with a good amount of health. I would say those. But Jack number 1. Maybe Sable. I also don't like Sable. I don't like the trap champions. So I don't even think I'm going to like Paviter, really. Dude, that was lagging like crazy. No Maker for Britain. I don't have Maker. He's the best Britain counter in the game for sure. He's the only one immune to Neuroshock, but I do not have him. And I even if I pulled him, I don't think I would rank him up just for her. I think I would just ban him. Hold on, I gotta make sure I get this kill. Sweet. Jean only does it with a good amount of health if she's punching down. Yeah. I don't have a Jack. I do have a Maker, but I haven't used him yet. He's the perfect counter to her. And if the Britain is rank 4 C200, even Jack will take damage. That is also true. I'm considering ranking the 6-star Jack, but I don't know. I don't know if I would rank a 6-star Jack. I feel like he really benefits from the ranks. He's a good onslaught counter though, too, right? Maker, that is. I would imagine he's immune to the Neuroshock. Could do Cassandra. She's Sig 20, but I don't know. She seems mid. She was doing some crazy things at the Brawl. I would rank mine if I had her duped to mess around with her. To rank 3, I don't think I would rank 4 her. My Cersei is Sig 60. She seems like a good defender. She's another one I think that like people aren't used to fighting her enough that she might be better than she should be. The problem is anyone with neutralize just absolutely demolishes her. Tigra, that's a free nuke. I don't know how like technically it can be not a great time for other no, Kushala probably cooks her too. Cersei maybe fell off. Maker's kind of slow, not gonna lie. I would imagine. Does Viv work against Britain? I have no idea. Probably. Maker's slower than them, but those two take damage, yeah. Maker's good for every mutant except Havoc. Viv is not good for Britain. You gotta have a way to heal or be immune to Neuroshock. Or kill her fast enough. Which I think is maybe what he was asking about Viv. Or Gore would be nice, but Cersei might be better. Hmm. Cersei. It depends on the meta. In some metas, I think Gore could be a pretty good defender. The problem is you don't necessarily need a mystic to kill Gore. Like if you have a Shrugger, you're fine. If you could play without having to take blocks, you're chilling. Just eat a special one in the face. Why not? Oh, dude, come on. I didn't want you to throw that. I know Gorg is a better attacker than Cersei because Gore is a huge nuke. Yeah, I know he's a good attacker. I've never heard him described as a nuke. Uh, Also, your damage has to not be gimped by Safeguard. Don't forget she has that. Yes, I know. The Shocker match is engraved in my mind. Yeah, Dot is good for her. Cersei is annoying because of her glancing. Yeah. Jack heals a fair amount at high sig, and Bastion gets rid of Neuros with enough charges, so I think they're pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty good. I'm starting vacation after Wednesday, and I'm going to finally get the CCP challenges done so I can get a Starkey. Good luck. They're not all that bad. The Mojo one sucked. I hated the Mojo one. The Tiger Jabari one, I did it when Dormammu was bugged, so I ended up having to spend a lot more revives than I should have. All the other ones are pretty easy nowadays if you rank appropriately. Uh, Sassy is good, but Rintra exists. That's true, but they're both good on defense. I agree. Bastion and Jack are very good for most of the time you'll be using them. Only talking about an absolutely peaked Britain rank 4 sig 200. Don't sleep on Massacre. That's true. Massacre is also pretty good. Are you saying rank 4 sig 200 Jack and Bastion is what? That's a good point. Do you have any of the class masteries and proficiency unlocked or ranked? I honestly don't even know what they do. Mystic Dispersion. Mystic Dispersion is probably the best mastery in the game. I have a few points in Collar Tech unlocked, but I never run it. I kind of have to lock in for this fight, just because if I get clipped, we just die. I forgot he had cleanse charges. So I don't actually want you throwing that. Oh my gosh. His dash in is so annoying. I didn't mean to parry. Dang it. Tay, I would say gems are starting to be. Wait, oh, hold on. Common though, we're going to take one Starkey and one Massacre. I think so too. I could get both. I do have an Awakening Gem. I should have grabbed both. Best mastery in the game? Come on now. You don't think so? Not that one. The ones in the far back. Oh, the Scouter Lens Masteries? No, those are useless now. They used to be for Old War. Yes, because I've seen both used at rank 4 Sig 200 against her, and they still take damage. That's a hot take. You gotta play more focused than Maker, but they can finish above 95%. You think Mystic Dispersion being the best mastery in the game is a hot take? Bruh. Hey, it fixed itself that time. We died, though. So that doesn't help. Freaking Black Panther. You can play. They can finish above 95% if you chill out during psionic mode, but that adds fight time. It's true. There's parry, dex, despair, willpower, inequity. Okay. I will take the L on parry and dex, but I feel like they don't really count. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree. Something like parry or dex are more critical. Well, yeah, obviously, but I feel like that doesn't count. They will still be faster than Maker. With how common gems are becoming, would you take Spider-Man 29 and Massacre if you already have an unduped Starkey? Yeah. Yeah, I think I would. Oh, wait, what am I doing? That's the wrong champ. Dang, this is gonna suck. Who knew Black Panther Civil War would be the champ giving me problems? Dude, why? Why are you gonna throw that when you're point blank? His special one sucks because if you're point blank, you always get hit by the second strike. Unless I'm doing something wrong, but I feel like that always happens to me. See? But if I blocked it, I would have died. I don't have Starkey at all, or I would just use a gem on him. Yeah, he's definitely worth picking up. The best champ of the three. I think willpower is better than MD. Such a reliable way of healing. I know it doesn't work for robots, but MD doesn't work for 5 out of 6 classes. Yeah, that's fair. Does Starkey need the awakening? Eli said I would say so for BGs, David. Yeah, I would say so. He benefits so much from his awaken ability. His role is a nuke, and he can't really nuke without the dupe. Not to the best of his ability. Okay. We should be fine. Let's start doing this so we don't get clipped by the special one. Let's go. We hit the light intercept. Haha, screw you, Black Panther. High Sig though, or no? Mine's Sig 80, and that feels pretty good. High Sig isn't required, it just makes it more consistent. Yeah. I do have a 7-star Mojo and Zemo. Would it be worth rank 3ing them just to do those challenges? I used the 6-star Ascended Zemo, And I think I used a couple of revives. It wasn't that bad. It was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Mojo, if you have him duped, he kind of really needs the dupe to work. And yeah, I think I would recommending rank 3 duped Mojo just for that. Rank 3 would be way easier. Yeah. But rank 2 or rank 1 with lots of revives will suffice. Yeah, obviously. Today I would say it's worse to rank 3 Mojo because that challenge is the second most difficult. Zemo 1, I used a 6-star and didn't find it that challenging. Eli, you think the Mojo challenge is the second most difficult? What do you think is the hardest? In my opinion, the Mojo challenge was easily the hardest. Not gonna lie, I thought Tiger challenge was harder than Mojo, but I might just suck at Tigra. Interesting. Is Eli, do you agree? You think the Tiger one is harder? What are the notes on this? Adaptive Tiger challenge. Really? Okay, well, I did it with a rank 4 Tigra, so that kind of skews things, but also I use Tiger a lot. So, and I had a rank 3 Jabari. Mine is not awakened. Is it better to go in there with the 6-star? One of the fights, the awakened ability is like really beneficial for, and I forget what I forget what fight. But if you go with the 6-star, take him all the way, like Sig 200, rank 5, ascend him. I used a rank 4 ascended Sig 200, I think, and it was rough, man. I hated that challenge. If I was using my 7-star Tigra, I think it would be different, but my Tigra isn't Sig 200. I don't have 7-star Tigra. Okay, well, you know what? I think even if I had to use 6-star Tigra, which I did, I brought 6-star Tigra, I think I would still say the Mojo one was harder. Can you bring both? Yeah, I brought both my 7-star and my 6-star Mojo. My 7-star was unduped at rank 1, though. Come on, bro. Groot. I didn't know you could do that. Yeah. Yeah, definitely bring both. Bring the 5-star too, just because I think he has a synergy with himself. Recommend also watching a video tag because you have to change your masteries to get rid of willpower for the warlock fight. Yeah, that's very true. You do have to do that. He's the last fight on this path, which is why I'm asking. You guys think we'll ever get a 7-star Dormammu? I kind of wonder why we haven't. And Mephisto. Like they both seem like no-brainer like ads. Like you could throw a 7-star Mephisto in the Titan and I'd be happy. I think honestly I think Dorm needs like a slight tune up. Maybe not a full rework, but definitely a little bit of a buff. And then you could throw him in the Titan. But if I pulled Dorm from a basic, I think I'd be happy. I'd be okay with that. I want to become a whale. Puffy, technically, there's nothing stopping you. But I will say that if money, like, unless you really have money to throw around, or like you're budgeting specifically for it or something, like, at the end of the day, you'll catch up eventually. You know what I mean? Come on. I can see Dormammu if he gets a buff. For like defense for Mephisto, yeah. And Mephisto can be added at any point. He'll have what? He'll have immediate impact for sure. People would rank him. Yeah. Bro, how many units for Banquet Absman needed? We don't know yet, but the three kind of rotating numbers that I've heard and that I kind of feel are accurate are 5K, 10K, 15K. Any of those could work because those were some of the key milestones in the cyber, but we imagine that they'll be a little bit more expensive. David, just do crossbones so they need high sig. David, unfortunately, yes, not max sig, but at least 150. Yeah, he likes the sigs. Why do you say at least 150, Eli? That definitely changes things for my crossbones. Because I know we talked about maybe sigging. Maybe I might sig mine up. I want to be the free to play version of a whale. Gotcha. Then you have to live in the arena. I think last year was like 15 to 18K units to hit all milestones. Yeah, I think it was 15K. Only for certain matchups, though, where he has to purify. So, so like biohazard or something, hazard shift. Because is there any matchups where he has to purify in Battleground? Havoc, I guess? No, because you just turn off the ability accuracy, so you don't even have to deal with that. Photon, he benefits from the Purify, but again, you just turn off the ability accuracy, you don't have to deal with the stuff, the Pure Light. We were going to die to block damage. Unfortunately, we don't even do the Power Sting damage. I have 20k units. Enough? Yeah, probably. Because that 150 has 80% purified chance and it's very consistent. The extra 50 only adds 10% more. It's not really super urgent. Yeah, that makes sense. I thought he didn't trigger cap at 100. I thought it was 90. That I wasn't sure last night. But yeah, 90. What? I didn't dex. Did my Fury ugh, I forgot the Fury re-triggering puts the degen on you. 20k is a good amount and we'll give you a good shot at it. Yeah, I think 20k should be fine. Maybe Dormammu would be funny to catch people using Spider Woman on Battlegrounds. Yeah, like I think more Dormammu could be pretty good. Dormammu does have decent power control as well. Yeah. just hits like a noodle. Absolutely. He needs a buff. I think he needs, yeah, he needs some love, like a little tune-up or something. But he would be decent as a 7 star. I want to be the free-to-play version of a whale. Any tips on resources and gold-wise? Yeah, like literally live in the arena. Arena helps with the gold problem. Arena gives you units, which you need to be the free-to-play version of a whale. A lot of. Incursions helps with gold, but really just like doing arena and hoarding crystals, because opening crystals gives you gold. Like long term. From dupes, from ISO, selling the ISO, using the right ISO on your rank up so that you use less gold. Basically, the arena is the answer to all your problems if you want to be a free to play whale. I have 105 rank 5 4 stars. Okay, yeah, that's really good for the 4 star arena. That's going to make your 4 star arena grind much shorter round wise than like most people. So like me, I don't know how many rank 5 4 stars I have. Not nearly that much. But the amount of rounds that I have to do for the 4 star arena makes me not want to do it. So I only do the other two normally, depending on if I have time. Well, actually, I don't even do arena that much, but I'm trying to grind. Um, the amount of matches that you play won't really change. It's just the amount of rounds that you have to do. And I mean rounds. Rounds is like sessions, is what I mean. Where like you sit down and play for like an hour and run all your 4 stars. You probably only have to do that like 4 times if I had to guess with that many rank 5s. But you also want to do the other arenas as well. Just give him a Pierce buff and he'd be annoying as hell. With the special 2, yeah. If they gave him degen on his basic attacks, that would be interesting. Yeah, I think that would be a good buff offensively. Or have him place buffs on the opponent that expire really quickly. Oh, this Green Goblin has special power reserve, I think. Because I think this is the lane that you could just stun lock with Stark Spidey. Maybe some power steal too. Does does he not have power steal? Or does he just have power drain? I know he has some interesting power mechanics. Wow, we didn't get the stun. All right, sweet. If he had power steal, his power control would be very powerful. Yeah, but I mean, he could use the love. Oh, that was the last. That was the last quest of chapter 3. Dang, I thought we had one more. Sweet. 5.4? Okay, I was gonna say this isn't locked anymore, is it? Sweet. Oh, Punisher 29 is gonna suck. Vitality, that's the easy path, right? Looks like it. Power Lock and his second medium drain a little bit of health. He has Power Burn, which doesn't work too well against Cosmics. Yeah, which is ironic. We're making decent time, honestly. The last quest is probably going to be rough. I still don't know what my option is for Ultron. I think it's just going to be revives. Oh my gosh. Uh, Dang, that was a big burst of healing. Of course we don't stun. Alright, I wanted the deep wound. Nice. If you max out the arena milestones for every arena, you'll get enough units to max out a few of the spending events every year, but it's hard to be that consistent with arena. It's so boring. Also, that's assuming you spend Radiance on units. Yeah, you could probably max out Cyber, 4th of July, and maybe. No. Because the Heart of Fire is too maybe spring cleaning, but usually they don't do a ton of unit stuff. Uh, when is BG Store update? I think Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Would spending Radiance on units be the wise choice? That's what BG did for years to keep up. Yeah, exactly. Yes, I'd recommend spending Radiance on units every month. I need to buy the units on my account because the store resets in like 4 days. They're not too expensive, it's decent value. Yeah, now that I actually get good Radiance. Come on. Yeah, we're just never gonna get the deep wound against Angela. But also, if you play Arena after you've maxed out the milestones, you get battle chips still. So theoretically, battle chips gives you an infinite amount of units, as Brian used to say. Arena is the only place where you can get infinite amounts of units. Like, I wonder if you played Arena every day for, let's say, 2 hours. If you did 2 hours of Arena every single day for an entire year, I wonder how many units you'd get. Realistically, you might need more than 2 hours a day to max out all the milestones. Also depends on how much radiance you're getting. If you don't get a lot, then maybe don't get all the units, but get like half. Yeah, I think that's a good recommendation. This path should be pretty easy. None of the defenders on here are too problematic. I know eventually there's a Mephisto boss that might be a little rough, but we should be able to get him down decently easily with Nick, provided he's full health or like close enough to full health. The combination of Nick, Star Lord, and Spider Woman should be enough. Okay, we leveled up. That's gonna help. We haven't had to buy an energy refill yet. We're also closing in on the 3K units. I thought 5.4, I thought Act 5 was gonna be harder, to be honest. I thought it was gonna be more of a slog, but Fury, he's doing great. Like I wonder how well he would do in Act 6. Storm, what's up, dude? Got my third rank 4 7-star, Jean Grey. Nice, man. I like my rank 4 Jean a lot. Very versatile, good on attack and defense. Can do a lot of different matchups. I max out the units every month. It definitely adds up. It's a great choice, Storm. Congrats. Yeah. Yeah, I need to start maxing the units every month. I haven't been. But I wasn't getting that much radiance. How has Crystallis been? Pretty good. Honestly, we're in 5.4 and it's still going pretty smooth. So realistically, we should be able to get Cav before even getting a 6-star or a 5-star. I think we could get Cav. I still might wait on Thronebreaker. It kind of depends on how smooth everything's going. Oh, he freaking parried me. What a jerk. That's insane. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. Dude, Storm said I also got 7-star White Tiger and Captain Britain, then Awakened. Is she any good? Captain Britain is a very good defender. And exclusive. The only way you could get her was through a platinum pass, so the fact that you got her and awakened her is pretty significant. Also, did you see Seaton got Valiant on his new free to play in 4 days and a few hours? Crazy optimization and luck. I did, and I want to beat it. The goal is to beat the record and try to hit 3 days next Battlegrounds off season or sometime in December if I'm parked. Because Battlegrounds doesn't end. No, wait. I think we looked it up. Battlegrounds ends on the 26th. So yeah, next Battlegrounds off season. We'll do a free to play Valiant push speed run where I can actually open crystals and ideally beat that record. Come on. Throw it. Man, you're not gonna die now because of vitality. Brendan's very good, one of the best defenders in the game. Yeah. Thanks. Ironheart is the GOAT, all I'm saying. So, should I save my rank 2 to 3 7-star gem for Captain Britain then? I think so, probably. Obviously, it's not that simple. Like, if you have other champs to rank up, they might also be good. Really, the hard thing about the challenge is doing Epoch with the 7-star rank 1. Who did Seaton use for it? And a random 7-star, so not an ideal option either. Yeah, that is where the luck comes in for sure. We'll take Bane probably. I don't really mind. It's gonna be super fun to watch. I'm a sucker for new account challenges and everything. I think he had Yelena, Kushala, and someone else. Yelena's pretty decent for that. Kushala was. I saw the Kushala pool. Seaton had Ironheart. Gotcha. Who would be? What's the easy path on Epoch? I haven't done Epoch since it came out. Anyone know when the BG store updates? Furzy, it updates on Wednesday. Ooh, yeah, his first 7-star on the account was Kushala, which was crazy luck. Yeah. Dude, Punisher's gonna suck. Just a guaranteed block damage. Is that when the buff is? Yeah, when the Battleground store updates? Then you got Ironheart, who is solid. Yeah. I should just not do mediums. Give him less power. We took 5% from one blocked special one. More if we get hit by the gun part. I think we will have the damage between our 3 heavy hitters. As long as I can survive this special 2. Which we did not. Hopefully it's good, lol. Yeah, I know we're supposed to get SIGs in there and a little bit of T7 basic in there. I hope the prices for everything else goes down as well. I'm definitely cleaning out the SIGs. Yeah, probably what I'm doing too, but honestly, I think my limiting factor to my rank 4s for Wednesday is alphas and basics at the moment. So I hope the price on those goes down. Spider Woman's ending evade is really clutch here. Because it allows me to evade even more of that special than I would normally be able to. It didn't work there, and I didn't throw the special one. Wasted a lot of damage. Left a lot of damage on the table. I heard something about 7-star Cassie. Where's she from? She's going to be in the next Titan. We're gonna have to use revives against Punisher. Basically, just doing as much damage as I can before I die. I think they should drop Shirley. Like right now, they're like 2K a piece. Yeah, way too much. I think Liam is the only one with her right now because he asked for her as a brawl reward. Nope, there's quite a bit of people with her now because her pre-release bundle came out on the store. Ava got her and took her straight to rank 4. And the pre-release was bugged, so you actually got her in your first 25 instead of your first 125. So probably a lot of people have her. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need one more parry before we can do damage. Can I do this without having to revive? Please? Give me a stand up. Oh, probably not. I think we'd have to do one. Hell yeah, I'd love to pull her. Me too. They really need to lower the price on 7-star shards in there too. Ideally, they would have Titan shards available in there. Yeah, I don't think I would buy Titan shards. But yeah, I agree. Oh, okay. Well, before the bundles, Liam was the first then. Yeah. He was the first one to have her in the game and at rank 4. But then the bundles came out. At least we actually got a use out of that heal block. A little bit. I probably have to just use Fury now. That sucks. Can we push you below your healing phase? I doubt it. Rip. Pre-release bundles for a champ that's year old is crazy work. Yeah, but that's kabam. 20% isn't gonna cut it. I gotta go 40. Freaking regen, dude. This might be a problem. Oh, this is a significant problem. What do I do here? And people like Ava bought it and she said she wasn't a whale. Because I don't have the damage to kill him after the regen. I think I have to heal to full in order to live that many specials. And I don't want to boost. Not for one fight, basically. I really need to upgrade my masteries. Boosts? I only have an attack boost. Act 6 is going to be interesting. Yeah. I guess we have to use an attack boost. It's just that Punisher specials, I can't dex them. Okay. Wait, maybe we over exaggerated. Or the boost helped a lot more than I thought it would. We can't be taking those to the face. Dude, that regen is crazy. Dude, no, 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 no. Okay, I have to push him below the regen phase, basically. I can still block one more. Honestly, I might be able to block another. Nope, I took a blocked hit. I gotta get him below 15. Good. Don't throw it. Don't throw it. Oh, the blocked hit was gonna kill me. Oh, we're cracked. It's fine. The boost might have been unnecessary. But it's fine. We got it down. We keep it moving. You don't realize how much despair helps with that until it's gone. Oh, I was realizing it. Peak gameplay. Thank you. Hey, Dino, thanks for the follow, dude. Oh my gosh. Guys, it's a Morning Star. We're gonna take bleed damage. And she's bleed immune. Do I have anyone that's bleed immune? Colossus. Yeah, okay, whatever. Where's the easy path? Resilience? Surely that's the easy path. The fights don't look all that easy. Is there really no way to get a gem for Nick? Not at the moment. Cyber doesn't have anything you can use. No, not on Nick. It's all stuff for 5 stars. Poison and bleed. Nope. Masochism. Nope. Rage. Nope. Power. What is... Hi, good night, my bro. Good night, Ray. Limber, Power Start 1. That's not too bad. I think this path I used Killmonger for back in the day. Wait, that actually doesn't seem bad at all. This Ultron might be annoying. Resilience, Poison Blade. Oh my god, that Rhino looks rough. Dang, do I have to take a Rhino? I think I have to take a Rhino. Oh wait, no, Spider-Woman's poison immune. Um, so what path was that? That was power, right? Yeah, I think we go power. You said what to do now? Puffy, are you talking about arena? Maybe you should have waited to do uncollected until cyber. I think that was the lowest tier of offers. I don't think that was lower than uncollected this time. Unless you're actually going to keep playing this account for weeks. I might keep logging on to keep the challenge alive. It might be the Legacy Rhino, and I don't think so. About becoming a free-to-play whale. Yeah, Puffy, the arena. That's the answer to all your problems. Please. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Oh dear. Alright. Come on. Come on. I don't have all day. Rip the armor break. This is going to be a little bit of a longer one. But I would rather use Star-Lord here than Fury. And I need Spider-Woman as healthy as she can be for that X-23. And even then, it's not all that long with Star-Lord, the ramp. About becoming free to play well and incursions. Incursions gives you a good amount of gold, but basically live in the arena. Puffy carry out Brian's legacy, exactly. You have to live in the arena, max the milestones for every arena, and play a little beyond them. Incursions doesn't help with units. It helps with gold. He asked about gold too. Make sure you're buying units with radiance. Yeah, that's another option. And maximize your ISO. Hey, Puffy, thanks for the sub, dude. Yeah, a good tip about gold is just making sure you're using class ISO on the right class whenever you do your rank ups because it saves you a lot of gold in the long run. And the way you get excess ISO is opening crystals and saving crystals when you don't need to open crystals. Like right now, I have a bunch of crystals on my main account to open, and I will be opening some of them on Wednesday because I'm gonna need a lot of ISO. Breakthrough is one of my favorite nodes. Yeah, it's so nice. Just knowing that as the fight goes on, your damage gets stronger. Solvark or Rintra to rank 4. I actually don't have either as a 7 star. But yeah, I agree with Eli there. Solvark. I banned Solvark. I feel like Eli, I think this is more of a question for you because you also play high level battlegrounds. I feel like because a lot of people ask me like, oh, should I rank this person up? And for some champs, my reason for saying yes will be like to justify them being good. I'll say yeah, like I banned that champ. But I guess if people don't play battlegrounds, maybe it doesn't sound like that big of a deal. But would you say that that's like a good compliment to a champ? That they're worth like if I ban them, they're worth banning, so they're worth ranking up. What are your thoughts on that? We'll use Starlord again. Come on, just because the duck is also bleed immune. Solvark looks so cool. It sucks he costs money. Yeah, technically I think you could have gotten him for free if you finished like C4. But yeah, he does look cool and he's good. So I wish I had him. Yeah, but I think outside of BG, Silvark is more valuable with how the game has evolved. Yeah, but BG's is definitely a contributing factor in my mind to advising people. Yeah, mine too. Honestly, it might be the main advising factor most of the time. And that's because I feel like odds are if a champ is good in Battlegrounds, they're good in other areas of the game. Very few champs are only good in Battlegrounds. Because if you're good in Battlegrounds, you're probably good in War. And then, I mean, if you're good in two of the most prominent game modes, then you're worth ranking up. You know what I mean? Dude, 3-star Starlord hits. BG's an outside. Solvark is more valuable. Yeah, Solvark's just a better champ. Um, Honestly, maybe I use Starlord here too. At least until he dies. 100%. If you rank for BGs, you'll have the game covered. Yeah. You'll have half the game covered, I think is what you meant. Yeah. This Ultron is easier to deal with than the other Ultron that I'm going to be fighting, so that's nice. Oh, actually, that heal block would have been nice in about 3 seconds. What the heck? I didn't turn it off. Oh, yeah, you have to do it after. We're taking a lot of block damage. The Limber's maxed out now, so I can't really stun anymore. Honestly, we might just let him regen at this point. Like, our damage is pretty juiced. Clutch. 100%, yeah, have the rest. If your champs are performing at the highest level in Battlegrounds, they're definitely going to be good for other content. Also, the champs you rank for Battlegrounds are giving you more champs rank ups with the Radiance. Yeah, if you're pushing. Which, if you're ranking for Battlegrounds, you should be. Alright. Spider Woman, you're up. And then it's going to be a team effort, everybody. Team effort against Morningstar. I got to try to walk away from this fight with as much health as possible. And X23 has easy specials to Dex. So ideally, as little block damage as we can. Beautiful intercept. Saves us a parry. I will go for one here. just so I could push her to special 2. I think that was worth it. I forgot the duration of that. It's fine. Dude, 3-star Spider Woman's goated. She's goated. Nice. We only lost 4% health, too. I hate fighting Morningstar in quests. Yeah, especially when you don't have a bleed immune. But it's fine. It's fine. Rip. We're out of energy refills. We gotta start using units. Okay, what are the nodes? That's crazy. Okay. She'll get a lot of souls, but that doesn't really matter. Oh, that's a heavy bleed. That's a lot of block damage. I might as well take the damage while we can. Eee. We'll see how Fury does. We still have the boost on? Yep, we're gonna need it. This is about to be a revive fest. Damn. I think it's worth dexing it. What the heck? Did she just break my block? Huh. That being said, I won't say to not rank a champ you like, even if they're not good in BGs. Like, if someone loved Northstar and said they were taking him to rank 4, I'd say go for it. Yeah, me too. I would just tell them to keep in mind that those kind of rank ups will have consequences in competitive modes. Yeah, if they care. I think my best bet now is just reviving Fury. Yeah, Star-Lord dies in one combo. I always take up fun champs. It makes the game more enjoyable. Guys, this sucks. Is it worth buying potions? It might be. Because the bleed damage is going to cook us. Actually, if we keep re-triggering it, it's not that bad. What did I do? Like 10% there? In some cases, like KD, they're also meta. Carolina, yeah. Dang, why'd you throw that? Ugh, we got 7%. That's totally fair there. That's why I said that, because people play the game for different reasons. Yeah. So if I spend 15 units to buy a 10k, how much does that increase my percent down in one fight? So we were doing 7 to 10 before with just a 20. How much does a 20 and a 10k potion do? We just hit 10%. We got a lot of room left. That's 20. And I think we go. No, we dex this. Yeah, we're fine. We might as well throw this because we're dead. All right, that did 30%. So if I do that one more time, we get the kill. So I think that's probably what we'll do. Act 6 is going to be rough. Special one takes longer. I don't like having to bait the special one. Okay, we're fine. If this stuns, we're good. If it doesn't, we're dead. Alright. Never mind, it killed her. Boom. How many quests do we have left in Act 5? What was that? Was that 2 or 3? Dang, that was 2. These are taking significantly longer. Alright. What are the rewards for this again? Nothing relevant for me because I can't open anything. Um, hey, we got an egg. It's too bad you need to open crystals for banquet milestones. Could give this count a resurrection. Yeah, we'll be fine though. We if we wait, the cyber stuff will kind of pull us back because cyber gives a free 7 star or 6 star for me. Um, I guess I have to buy energy still too. What is the easy path? Definitely not a magic fight. Stun immune vigor? I don't really want to deal with that. Brute force? Nope. Electro? Nope. Resilience and rage. Maybe? That's kind of our only option. That's not even rage. Neither is that. Oh, those are a lot of block damage champs though. Okay, then we fight a rocket. I like that. And then we just go straight to Medusa. That's what we'll do. Yeah, I forgot about a month after you make your new account, you get some 5 stars, like not crystals. Yeah, you get straight up 5 stars, and then Cyber gives you a free 6 star. They have a new calendar for them. Yeah. And you're dead. Cool. To be honest, I didn't expect it to take this long to do 2 chapters of Act 5. We're at 2.5 hours already, and we're not even halfway done with this chapter. We mentioned it before, but it's crazy how accelerated early progression is now. Yeah, it really is crazy. Mm, Be interesting to see how quickly people could get Valiant without the rank up requirements. Without the rank up requirements, you could probably do it in 2 to 3 days, depending on how long it takes you to clear all the act content. Like just finished Act 9? Yeah. Probably 2 or 3 days. Alright. Beast should be down in like one more combo. Cool. Did you open the free Nexus from the web store? On my main account, no. That will be opened on Wednesday, Zav. Wednesday we're doing a big. Wednesday's my birthday, so I'm doing like a big opening and rank up stream on Wednesday. When are you streaming on Wednesday? I'm not too sure yet. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do like earlier or if I'm gonna do same time. Because there's a few people who've already said that they wouldn't be able to make it to the normal timed stream. So I'm not sure. I wonder if I'll match you this season. Hopefully I do. It'd be fun. Yeah, it would be fun. Ava said the same thing. I'll tell you the same thing I told her. There should be plenty of opportunity for snipes. Ideally, you it might be a little bit harder because you might pass me to a point where I won't be able to catch up. Hopefully that doesn't happen next season. Hopefully, we end up C6 or C5 with you. But if it does, that would be the only thing. But on the way up, there should be plenty of opportunity for you to snipe. But yeah, I know Tay wouldn't be able to make it to the stream regardless of what time I do. Ava was requesting a bit of an earlier one. I want to say Run It Up also requested a little bit of an earlier stream. So I'm not sure what time I'm doing yet. I'm thinking either like 3 o'clock my time or normal stream time. Well, or 1 o'clock. Like 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, or normal stream. Uh, I know you're gonna be steamrolling Victory Chat because you'll start a few days in, but if I remember correctly, yeah. Because Wednesday, I doubt we have. Wednesday will probably be a bit of a shorter stream, and honestly, with the amount of stuff that I have to open and with the amount of rank ups that I have to do, I don't know how many Victory Track matches we're actually gonna get to play. Thursday we should be fine. Like I said, if anything it starts slightly later, but I think our Thanksgiving stuff should be done by the time I stream. So Thursday should be normal. Friday should be normal. I'll only be like a day late. Sounds good. I'll keep an eye out around those times. Are you PST? I am PST. I'll also have a like for sure set time by Monday. I'll let you guys know Monday exactly what time the Wednesday stream's going to be because there won't be a stream on Tuesday. Yeah, Eli, it's the week after that I'm missing a couple days. Maybe. I don't know. Technically I might be able to take like my laptop and do some shorter streams on the go, which could be fun. I yeah, you need to throw that. Most of the people who place high in Battleground stream roll victory track for the most part. It's a lot of mismatches unless you play like minute one. Yeah. No, yeah, I agree. Even when I did my push, because let's see, I think it took me like no, 5 days, I think, of streaming 2 hours a night, because I was streaming less back then, for this season to hit victory track. And I did it like first week, and I expected more like difficult matchups. Part of that was also a lot of rust because I hadn't been playing Battlegrounds much. So this season should be shorter, hopefully. Dude, I dashed back and the game froze. Luckily, we got the parry, but that time I know for sure. Oh, the unblockable special 2 on Rocket. Shout out. Alright, this quest was pretty quick. I'm going to assume that was from the boost. So we might try to keep that on. I'm definitely going to need it against Mephisto. Death Embrace. This is basically just a big hella. Oh, who goes unstoppable? Who goes unstoppable when she throws specials? I think it's when she gains a fury, right? She goes unstoppable. Yeah. So heavies and specials. Oh, and knockdowns apparently. The next quest, the final boss is MODOK, which Fury should be a decent counter for, but still not going to be super fun. And then Mephisto, and then Labtron. Woo! I kind of have to focus on this fight a little bit, otherwise she'll kill me pretty quickly. Mm, all right. I don't know why I said all right. I thought this was gonna kill her when it's nowhere near killing her. Oh, I got lucky. All right, come on. Double special. Yeah, keep triggering your unstoppable. Whatever. Come on, dude. That's annoying. Can she just trigger that at any time? All right, we've hit the indestructible phase. This is a long fight. Cool. Uh, the season where they accidentally put us in vibranium at reset was actually really good because we're gonna get there anyway, and it helps the people who are lower down not get destroyed every reset. I agree. I liked that a lot. The complaints were like half the amount for people fighting whales. Yeah. What's up, the egg? Yeah, we're in 5.3. Decent progress. Taking longer than I would have liked, honestly. I was hoping to be able to wrap the stream up at this time. But yeah, I don't know. I don't Does it make sense to end with 3 quests left in the act? Not really, but also that's probably gonna take like another hour. Tomorrow we're doing main account stuff. So if I end, it would probably be pausing the run for quite a while. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For example, I'm a high Mysterium, low Celestial player. Depending on how much I play, I think they could reset us higher than Diamond so people aren't facing us down there. Yeah. That would help people in Diamond on resets? Yeah, for sure. It's fine, keep going another hour. Ugh. I'm tired. It's it's been super rainy. So the weather's all weird and kind of throws me off, you know what I mean? Mm, yeah, I'd probably go this route just for the refills. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to end, but we have 3 quests left. Tomorrow we're doing main account stuff, Battlegrounds off season. Monday it kind of makes sense to do the same thing. Uh, did anyone get the 9.4 beta? Because I had it for a week and then it said I got disconnected and never let me go back. I did completion. That's probably all I'm gonna do. But yeah, I did get the beta. I don't know. Realistically, I like could I beat Ultron? Yeah. But it doesn't give me anything. It doesn't do anything for the account. The account can't really progress anymore until we wait out and get the 6 star. So I kind of just want to put it on pause until then. Yeah, because he only did like one off-season match yesterday. Yeah, because everybody wanted the friendly, which was cool. But yeah, because I mean, I don't want to go into Act 6 with just Fury, man, and fight the Sentinel and take all the block. I'd rather wait and get the 6 stars. before doing that. So, as much as it sucks, I do think we just end it here and wait for the 6 stars. What are you doing on Monday? Main account or this one? I think main account. Just to get a little bit more reps in of off-season. Depending on how tomorrow goes. If we get a good amount of matches played, maybe we could come back to this on Monday and finish it then. Sounds like until the calendar is done, he's going to be on main, so main for the next few weeks. Yeah, that's like my plan, probably. Because once Battleground season's back, we back. You know what I mean? Every night in the Battlegrounds. But yeah, honestly, I didn't expect 2 chapters to take. I mean, we're at 2 hours and 45 minutes, and we still have 3 quests left. So, unfortunately, I think we got to end it here, and then off season tomorrow, probably off season Monday, no stream Tuesday, big stream Wednesday, tentative time. We'll know for sure by Monday. But yeah. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Eli, bro. You were here for like literally the entire stream. But thank you to everybody who stopped by. Shout out to everybody on the Twitch side. What are you trying to get to this season, Benito? M1? Nah. It's C6 or bust this season. I do not care. If we're on the brink at the end, I'm pushing. It is C6 or bust this season. Is it going to be difficult? Oh yeah, because everybody's going to have 30 rank 4s and I'm going to have 15. But I'm hoping with the right rank ups, these metas don't seem too bad. As long as I can lock in and play consistent for the whole season, I think I can do it. So that's the goal. Good night then, broski. Good night, dude. Hey, I like it. I'll see you up there, dude. See you up there. Oh, but yeah, on that note, hope to see you there. Yeah, I'll see you there, buddy. I will see you there. Yeah, it's going to do it for me, guys. Hope you guys have a good night. Thank you guys for sticking around. And yeah, we should be back on the main account for a little while now. So, should be fun. Good night. Oh, camera's over here. Good night. Bye. Very fun stream. See you on Wednesday, if not sooner. See you, Zev.